Hey, Ksp Gaming here, and I'm here to bring you Kerbal Space Program Career Mode. I'm going to be bringing you guys 365 videos or more this year alone. So, I'm just going to call this YouTube. And we're just going to go with the default flag here. So basically, I'm going to be bringing you guys a ton of different gaming videos and whatnot. We'll also have Ksp, which is just the main channel. We'll be posting our video projects where we go and do some film projects and fun, like things like that. So we're planning on doing some series this year, and hopefully we'll be able to get that out to you. Alright, and we're going to start here, and we're going to build ourselves a rocket and get some science. Now, for those of you that don't know what Kerbal Space Program is, it's very fun game. It has tons of physics, other things like that, and you get to build a rocket ship and pilot it and try to perform different tasks. And it's a very challenging game if you don't know how to do it, but hopefully you learn something from this. So we got our cockpit here, and we're gonna put the parachute on it. We're gonna raise this a little bit, and you can scroll up and down to when you select it to get it to go higher, and then right click so you can go right, left, up, down, things like that. Propulsion, we're gonna place a couple of these down here, and I am going to attempt very crazily to get in orbit the first time we launch. So the landing won't be that great, but yeah. I think it's a max amount we can do. Alright. We're just gonna call this starter here. And we're gonna just see what we can do with this. I freaking love this game. It's so awesome. I don't know. It's really hard to do commentating because I don't know, I don't have that many subjects, but yeah, let's see if we can get this into orbit and get it back safely. Hopefully it's holy crap, what's going up on this? Yeah, performance alert and stuff like that. Alright. And here we go. We're going to turn on SAS, and that will keep our vehicle straight. And then we are going to throttle up to full. Oh yay, I forgot to change this. You can take that off so that the parachute doesn't deploy the second we launch. Alright, that looks about right. SAS is on, full throttle. And throttling, you'll be able to just hold the left shift key, and control is to go down on the throttle, and then shift is to throttle up, and then spacebar is to activate the stage. And then your A, S, D, and W is your control. W to go up, S down, A to go left, D to go right. And then right here is your nav ball, and the nav ball will tell you basically which way's up, which way's down. So right now we're going straight up and a little bit to the right there. So if you can see that little tiny white piece, I'm pretty sure that we're a little bit to the right. And then this is how fast you're going, and it's meters per second, not miles per second, if I believe right, and that's to the surface and stuff like that. And you can close this if you want to. I don't suggest doing that. I use the nav ball to like control where I'm going and have a pretty good sense of what we're doing. And then these are your stages right here. So we're in this stage right now. This is how much fuel we have. We also have resources, which we have monopropellant, which is inside our command module, and that's basically to fill our jetpacks while we're in space for our Kerbals. And this is your guy, Jebediah Kerbal. He's a Kerbal, EVA, IVA. IVA is inside the cockpit, and then EVA, and you can look around in here. Yeah, it's great. Yeah. Alright. And then you can hit C to go back out. And then EVA is when you're outside the cockpit. And I don't think that's a very good idea. So we're not going to do that. And we're going to do a crew report. We're going to get 3.5 science for that. Keep the report because it costs a lot of energy to keep to send that information. And also I didn't add an antenna. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to throttle down because we are still gaining. No? Yeah, we're still gaining speed, but we don't want to waste very much fuel. And we're going to try to get as high as possible with the least amount of fuel possible to use that. And I'm going to speed this up here, and I don't suggest doing this. This causes a lot of problems sometimes. Like, as you see, we're tipping to the right a little bit. That's alright. Gonna go back to 1 times acceleration. And I'm gonna slowly pitch to the right, and that's because we're at 16,000 meters or so. Around 15,000 I like to start pitching over to make so we can go farther. Alright, and here's docking mode. And I don't really ever use this ever. I know some YouTubers that do, but I don't. And then I turn on SAS, and then you can just turn that on with T. And then R is for RCS, but we don't have any of that right now. And then we can go to orbital map, and we can see that we're right here, and we are approaching. We're not getting to very good. Alright, we're gonna stop around 65. I think that'll be safe. We might lose some because we are still in the lower mid-atmosphere. And we're gonna wait till we're about right here to start burning. We're gonna just bring this up, and I'm gonna show you guys a few methods with the nav ball, and I'm just pitching over a little bit. We're going to go to about 90 degrees, maybe a little bit above. I'm going to, yeah, right about there. Hit T. No, not R. T. Hold on. I'm going to wait for a second, and then we're going to try to circularize our orbit. And I don't think we have enough fuel to do that, so we'll see. We're going to slowly speed this up. And I don't want to go over 10 minutes on this video, so I don't want to bore you guys too much. Alright, pitch over just a little bit, and we'll start burning right now. Started burning a little bit late there, but it's alright. We'll see if we can get it to a sorta. Alright, we don't have enough fuel to do that. Alright, we almost had it. Not even. Alright. We could have probably burned a little bit earlier to do that. Anyways, that was just so we can get this report right here. So we're kind of in an orbit, I guess. So let's take a report from inside. Go crew report. Okay, we're going to overwrite. Oh, no, well, maybe not. Okay, we're going to go EVA. We're going to hit spacebar, we're going to let go, and then we're going to hit R to activate his jetpack, and we're going to go a little bit around. We can look around here. You can right click to switch your screen, and then when you move, he'll basically go to the forward position when you start moving again. So whatever way you're facing is the way he'll be correctly turned. And then you can spin with Q and E. You can also do that, and I just accidentally turned that off. And then shift is to go up, and this is to go down. And then we're going to just take a quick little crew report, or EVA report. And that gives us 5.6 science, and that's alright. It cut out 10 minutes there because my recorder only goes for 10 minutes, but I guess that's okay. And here we go. We're going to go a little bit forward, and we're going to go back in there, and I'm going to stitch these videos together, so there's just going to be an awkward little cut there. Forgot to warn you guys about that. That's so unprofessional of me. Alright, we're going to slowly come forward, hit F to grab, and F to go back inside. And then it'll say the crew report is stored, and that's pretty much it. And I'm pretty sure we can't do another crew report. Okay. Maybe we can. Alright, we're gonna speed this up here. Get a little cool animation, I guess. And we're gonna slowly fall back down to Earth for a bit. Should speed up. I'm just gonna turn off SAS so we can just slowly pitch towards the atmosphere. Anyways, we're gonna wait till this gets fairly close to the ground, and then we're gonna wait for it to use the Earth's gravity and air to slow us down. So we're gonna start getting to the lower atmosphere right now, and you can see that right here. It's like kind of tells you what the atmospheric pressure. So right now we're in the upper atmosphere, and then I call this the medium and the lower, whatever. Middle atmosphere, lower atmosphere. We're just about to get to it. And they're just different colors, and I just kind of relate them to being upper, lower, and just, I don't know. Don't ask me. And then the things like that. So there's things that you can conserve as like electricity and stuff like that, because we don't have batteries and we don't have any generators to, generate any more power than we already have. Like the engine, when you start having it launch, will generate power, but that's only while you're burning the engine. But that's not very sufficient, especially when you are landing. So we're gonna wait until it's like 2,000 meters, and then we'll deploy the parachute. Some people like to deploy immediately when it's about 500 feet, because that's about how far it's above the ground, unless you're, and this is based off of upper and below sea level. Okay, we're gonna stop it, and then we're gonna hit this. And now we're gonna slowly go down, and then about 500 feet the parachute will fully open, and we'll slowly descend down, and then I will speed it up so we don't have to wait so long. And that's a little bit hard, so hopefully we don't rip off our parachute, because we're going at a... Alright. I would have killed our Kerbal, but they don't have that quite yet. So he's just experienced 15 plus G's, if you saw that there. Right there, and this is G force rating. Throttles are all the way up still, I guess. And if you just hit X, it will stop and engine completely, which I could have done a long time ago. We're just going to speed this up. We're going to go back, spend our science, and I'll see you next episode. Right after I do that. Alright, here we go. 3, 2. Alright, there we go. And then we're going to just go up here and hit recover vessel. Wait for it to load. And then it's going to tell us how much science we got, and which is a fair amount. We got 14 science, not as much as I would like to have had, but definitely a fair amount. So we're gonna hit done, and we're gonna go into our research center. And we're gonna go over here, and it's gonna cost us 5 science. We're gonna get all this stuff, and we can get more science, which is goo. And then something really useful, which is our decoupler, so we can have different stages between the things. And then we can have like larger ones, which just makes building easier, so we don't have to make several individual parts. And this one's a smaller one, which is good for like landing or other things like that, and storing it on the side pieces, which we'll go over next time. So we're gonna spend this science, and we'll basically look through the tech tree. So we have this. We can get another motor, which is more efficient and has better controllability. And this is a small solid, which is really super small and is good for pushing away stages and other things like that. So I think we might use this sometime. And then this is a full solid rocket, which is really super nice. And this is for controllability or stability. And this is for aerodynamics. It's a space boob thing, I guess. And this right here, it's aerodynamic little fin and a decoupler. And this is a side decoupler, and it really super helps with the solid fuel right here. So I take the solid fuel, connect it to that decoupler, and when you click it, it'll split off to the sides, and it's really super cool looking. And then we have this small engine, which is good for a lander and the landing, and these parachutes, which really help with larger vessels, especially when you need to slow them down and not rip them off the top piece, like the command module. And yeah, these all cost, this costs 15, 18, 18, and that'll give us 3 parts. So next time we're going to attempt to land on the moon with, actually we can't even do that yet. So we're going to do a little bit more science. We're going to go up to space, and we're going to orbit completely around the Kerbal atmosphere, and then we'll burn back down and try to land back on around the area, or get just land somewhere, I guess, on Kerbal besides the water, and just take a surface sample and get a little bit more science and play with this goo canister, which is a very strange substance. I don't know. So I guess I'll see you guys next time if you'd like. So I will see you guys when I can.